to talk to you about balance. I know so many moms who tell me they just want more peace and balance in their lives. Work-life balance, or with their health, or money, or anything in your life you want to balance, okay? This might seem like a good and honorable thing to strive towards, but I believe that society's view of balance is very skewed, and it's more like perfectionism. So tell me first in the comments, share with me, do you strive for balance, or do you desire more balance in your life? Okay, that's the first question. That's very important. The second question, how do you define balance? Now that can have a drastic influence on your life. If you desire balance at all, then how you define it could be life changing. So let me explain that. So society's view of balance that I've perceived in social media recently is to have a balanced life is to be like the well-rounded person, the super mom. You know, she always gets everything done for her kids. She's at the PTA, the school meetings. She's involved in church. She makes sure that everyone eats healthy. She takes care of herself. She's always presentable. She's someone to look up to. She's a mentor for others. She never makes obvious mistakes. She doesn't get stuck. She has her finances in check. She's not in debt. All of these things, and she still actually seems happy, and she's always cheerful. Now this is perfectionism. It's not balance. And if you expect every part of your life to be where you desire it to be, so you are content in every part of your life, that's not balance. That's perfectionism. And it's very unlikely that any mom who does not have a ton of resources and a ton of outside support would be able to maintain balance, and sustain it. You cannot sustain a healthy lifestyle, a healthy mindset, spiritual health, be attentive and loving towards others, all of these things, and never get stuck, never falter, never show that you are wearing thin and getting burnt out. It's not reasonable to expect for your life to always be perfect. You will go through struggles. You will experience challenges. It's just part of life. So I have a better definition of balance that I really feel like people should consider. For me, balance is more, the kind of balance that I strive towards is more being aligned with my values and beliefs. So what are my values and beliefs? How do I feel like I should show up in this world for myself, for God, and for others? My family is a big part of that. My faith is a big part of that. My calling, how I need to walk in this life, what kind of person I should be. That's way more important than whether I have it all financially, in my house looks perfect, I'm always in shape, I'm presentable, I never show my flaws to others, I'm always the perfect mom. All of that stuff is not as important as how you show up in this world and how you can be there for those you care about and still feel like you are content. Okay? Being content does not mean I am happy and satisfied with where I am. I always have areas where I want to grow and improve myself. Contentment is being joyful in the moment. However messy and chaotic that is, you can be content in the moment. You can be happy. Happiness is not found in perfection, in having it all, in being it all for everyone and doing everything all of the time. Okay? So for me, alignment is looking at every part of your life, assessing it, and thinking, how content am I with this part of my life? How much change do I desire? What emotions come up when I assess that part of my life? And then creating a vision of where you want to be, what you want to create in that part of your life, how you'd love it to be, what would you be content with? What would give you joy and fulfillment and passion in that part of your life? And then making sure that you have a mission of how you're going to create that transformation, how you're going to realize that vision. So alignment is living in step with your vision. making sure that you live intentionally, okay, and purposefully. So everything you do in your life needs to be intentional. Sure, it may sound overwhelming, especially if you are struggling to get through the week and survive your kids right now. But every day you can do something intentionally. You can make one change. You can make one healthier choice for yourself and your family to make sure that you have intention in that day. What is your one intention today to live in alignment with your vision, with how you want to show up for others and for yourself, and how you really desire to live? What would really help you feel that joy, fulfillment, and passion that you desire? So, firstly, tell me in the comments below, what is the society's view of balance doing to you? Whether you expect yourself to be balanced or whether others expect you to be balanced, okay? So often, our striving for balance is not because we desire it or we desire society's view of balance. We want to live according to other standards. You know, sometimes we assume that is expected of us. And in media and society and all of this that's just so much noise makes us feel often that certain things are expected of us and we have to live up to certain standards. Otherwise, we aren't a good enough mom, wife, housekeeper, employee, or a good enough boss, a good enough business owner, whatever role you find yourself in. Living up to other standards is going to steal your joy, and it will not help you live in alignment with your vision, with how you believe you have to show up in this world. So what is this doing to you? Living according to other standards, trying to live up to their expectations. That is not balance, that is not living in alignment. And you need to make decisions and make choices and do things according to how you want to live, how you want to show up, okay, in this life. So what is this doing to you? Is it making you feel burnt out? Is it making you feel exhausted, taking time away from your family, taking time away from things that you need to do for your own health? Or is it causing stress in your marriage? Is it making it more difficult for you to, grow spiritually and in faith and trust in God? That is really something to give some thought to, because we can only really be motivated to change when we are uncomfortable enough with what we have in this moment, with where we are. The more that you think about what you could become as opposed to where you are right now, and that this discomfort becomes, the discomfort of where you are now becomes greater than the unknown and the uncomfortable journey that you'll have to follow to create that change, the better chance you have to actually sustain the changes and to create the transformation. So it's important that you remind yourself often, what's it going to cost me to stay where I am right now, and how much better would I feel, what would it bring into my life and into others' lives if I do the consistent work, if I go through that discomfort and actually make the changes, to live in alignment, to live intentionally and purposefully every day towards my vision. So, living a balanced life according to society's view, for me, I feel like it's breaking down. It's breaking you down. It's telling you you're not enough, you don't do enough, you don't look good enough, you don't act like you're supposed to act, you don't give enough for yourself, or you don't give enough for others. It's always kind of giving you this hint that wherever you are right now is not right, like you are not right, there's something wrong with you. That's the feeling I get when I think about society's view of what a balanced life is, okay? So, I have to have it all, and abundance, and if you don't have abundance, then there's something wrong with you. I really don't like that, and I don't think it's helpful. So alignment for me is building you up. It's giving you something to strive towards, It's helping you and lifting you up so that you can live in line with your values and beliefs and show up for yourself and others in line with your vision of where you want to go. So my tips for changing this mindset and going from balance to desiring alignment, desiring to live intentionally and purposefully. Simply live every day thinking about what can I do today that's going to drive me closer towards my vision. What can I work on today in every part of my health, in every part of my life? What better choices can I make for myself? What changes can I make that's going to be helpful, that's going to be building up in that area instead of breaking it down or taxing to me? What is going to be more supporting to me instead of taxing to me? And kind of planning your day if you can around that and making choices that will support that outlook and that goal for your day. So really being intentional in every moment, every time you can choose, making the choice that's in alignment with your vision, with where you want to go with your life, with what you want to create for your family and yourself into the future. Not just thinking about now, what will be comfortable and easy now, but what will get me closer to that end goal, what will transform my life, and what will improve my progress towards the transformation, towards that long-term goal of how you want to live, of the person that you want to become. So I hope that this video has been helpful to you. Please share your comments below and tell me what is your view of balance, and do you strive for balance or do you strive to live in alignment? I really love to get your comments on this and see how you feel about it. I really believe that this is something that we need to give a lot of thought to, where we can create more alignment, where we can strive more for alignment in our lives and let go of the need to be perfect, to strive towards others' expectations and standards, because that's really not helpful and it won't help you live in alignment with your vision. Okay, thanks for watching.